Yeah.
Ready.
Okay, so just want to talk about a topic that I heard another foreigner doing regarding general Filipino behavior in the Philippines. He was saying, I'm going to call names. I wasn't going to call names, but his name is Sunshine Shoulders, Calvin. Of course, he's one of the top Filipino vloggers, black Filipino vloggers, but just in general, a top Filipino vlogger or an American vlogger in the Philippines. He basically was talking about whenever him and his girlfriend, his wife, goes out to restaurants, and let's say, for instance, if they go out to a restaurant and the cashier is a woman, the waiter is a woman, the waitress is a woman, she will not, even if Calvin addresses her, she will not address him back. She will address his Filipino wife or his Filipino girlfriend. And Calvin was giving kudos to Filipinas by saying that. And then I was telling this Filipino that, and then she says, there's more layers to it. There's more layers to it. And I was like, what do you mean? And then she said, basically, it depends. That may not necessarily be the case. A Filipino will not necessarily address the other Filipina. She may address the foreigner, depending on the situation. If that Filipina is an ethnic-looking Filipina, darker skin, dark hair, no makeup, just very simple, according to the foreigner thinking, she's very beautiful. I mean, I think they're beautiful. The dark-skinned Filipinas, I absolutely think that they're beautiful. So the white ones, I mean, they're beautiful also, you know. But most foreigners, if I think about it, most foreigners like the dark-skinned ones. I mean, if you want a white woman in America or the UK, there are plenty. you don't think that they're automatically beautiful. They could be beautiful, but they're not exotic. Now, when you get here, the sun-kissed Filipinas, they're dark-skinned, they're dark hair, very small waist. Oh, you're like, oh wow, they're beautiful. And so Calvin was basically saying that the Filipinos will not address him as a man because they want to show the other Filipina respect. And so they will address the Filipina and talk to her, take the order from her, even want to take the money from her or give the money back to them, the change to her rather. And so this Filipina is saying that that's not necessarily the case. She's saying that if the waitress, the dogs in the Philippines and the roosters, you can't escape it. Well, maybe, hopefully I can. I will try soon. But this Filipina is saying basically that if that Filipina is a dark-skinned Filipina, is an ethnic-looking Filipina, then that waiter will not give her respect. She will not address her. She will address the foreigner, especially if the foreigner is, like a white guy. Sophisticated looking. He looks powerful. He's got blonde hair, blue eyes. I mean, even if that's not the case, like if you can exude power without looking white. But however, it is like if that Filipina is dark skinned and that's a foreigner, they will not address that Filipina. They will address. Yeah. They will address the foreigner. So tell me what you were basically talking about, how you explained it to me. And you have to talk in the camera because the microphone will not pick you up if you don't talk. Filipinos are always shy to talk in the camera.
Yeah, I'm always shy.
So you don't necessarily have to look at the camera because I don't look at the camera all the time either when I'm talking, But
look, talking about that topic, like what I said, most of in general, in the Philippines, when there is a foreigner and then he is with Filipina girlfriend, it depends on the look of the Filipina. If she looks sophisticated, maybe the waiter in the restaurant or the waitress will approach the girlfriend or the lady with the foreigner. But if
So
the,
wait. So if the girlfriend or the wife looks sophisticated,
yeah,
looks powerful, looks very sexy, you can tell she's wearing herself well, like her power, her femininity, she's in control, she's in charge.
exactly.
She's sexy, she's beautiful, she's got the white skin. She doesn't look ethnic. You know, then the waiter will approach her and talk to her
Yeah.
and deal with her.
Unlike when the foreigner arrives in the restaurant with ethnic look or provincial look, how do you call it? From the look of a Filipina, from the province, right away the waiter or waitress will approach the foreigner and not the woman.
So basically she's saying that if you go into a restaurant as a foreigner and you have yourself a beautiful brown skin, dark skin Filipina with dark hair, provincial looking, she looks like she's from the province, she doesn't look like a city girl, she's very ethnic, what we call exotic back in the West.
Yes.
They hate that word
exotic.
here.
Yeah, that's
They
the
hate
word.
that word here, but we say that we have an exotic look. So if you go into a restaurant with that kind of woman, the waitress, the cashier, will not address that brown Filipina.
Especially the way she dressed, or
She will not have respect for her, basically.
not really not having respect, but of course.
Well, I'm not saying she will have a disrespect for her, but I'm saying that she will not have a respect for her. Like when a powerful person comes into a place,
Yeah.
in a room, they sort of kind of take the attention. You look at them, you know
right away.
that this person is powerful. So with the Filipino, or the Filipino structure, and I guess the political, like the cultural, like way that you guys go about things, you don't respect a brown Filipina.
You do not approach. That's the right term.
For instance,
Okay.
I don't want to get too far off topic, but
Okay.
I'll bring up Alvina. She's dark skinned. She's very dark. She looks like she's very, very dark, and she looks very what do you call it? Exotic. When I first got here, we were at the LTR, the bus station,
LRT.
the LRT. She was asking for directions
Okay.
so that she would help me with that apartment.
Okay.
She didn't know. And then she asked a kuya. A kuya is like a brother, like another man. I would say, what's up? Like in the States, would say, what's up, bruh? Or what's up, bro?
Yeah.
It's kuya here. What's up, kuya? So she was asking a kuya where to go, some directions. A kuya he didn't even like.
He didn't even look.
He didn't look at her. He almost didn't acknowledge her. He just like she was in front of him. He said something to her, and then he almost like pushed her out of the way, like he was helping other people. And then I'm like looking at her, and I'm looking at him, and I'm like, what's going on? Why is he ignoring her? And then she asked again, and then he basically ignored her again. He said something quickly, and then it took me a while to think about that, but like months later, I said to myself, and I didn't approach her about it either, but maybe I will one day. I said to myself, he didn't respect her because she's got a dark. He was just as dark as she was. He was darker than her, actually, the kuya. He was darker than me. And I said he didn't respect her because she had a dark skin. Had she had white skin,
Maybe.
if she was bleaching, because a lot of Filipinas, they understand that context. They bleach, they take the pills, they get the skin injections, they use the skin cream. Because they know that here in the Philippines, that if you have that white skin,
Fair skin.
that you will get a respect. You'll get a higher level of respect. So he didn't respect Alvina on that day. I noticed that.
Higher level of attention.
Yeah, it's respect. Respect.
Yeah.
You can say that. That's more succinct. But yeah, just respect, a level of respect. You don't have that level of respect. Like when you go into a place,
So the kuya totally ignored.
totally
Venus,
ignored her. Totally ignored her. Just like she wasn't there. He said she asked a question. He answered the question, but he didn't even look at her. And he was like, just get away from her. Like, basically, he was like, you're annoying me. Go, get. And I'm like, and then I thought about it after I've been here for a couple of months. And I understand the context of the white skin, the fair skin, that you have to have that in order to have a respect. Yeah. So back to the point is that just adding another layer of, if you go out to what Calvin said, if you go out with your lady and she looks ethnic, she looks like she's from the province, most of the time, the attention will be on you as the foreigner and not on that woman. But if that woman is, according to the Filipino standard of beauty, fair skin, white skin, and she's wearing that well, she understands that from her psychological vantage point, then she knows that I'm hot in the Philippines. Like I'm white, like I'm beautiful. Like look at me, like give me the attention. And so she will get that attention when she goes out. And then I noticed Calvin's girlfriend. She doesn't look like, even you said it. You said she doesn't look like she's from the province. Because I showed her a video of Calvin's girlfriend, of Calvin and his woman doing a video. And then she said, she doesn't look like she's from the province. She doesn't look provincial. She doesn't look ethnic.
Yeah.
She even thought, maybe she said that she probably uses a bleach also.
Yeah, whitening product.
The skin whitening product. And so that's why when Calvin goes out, his woman gets respect. But a lot of foreigners, when you get here, you're beeline for those dark-skinned Filipinas. You beeline for them. And then when you get them, you will go out. And you think she's hot. I think she's hot. We think she's hot as foreigners. But they don't think she's hot. So they will not give her attention. They will not have a respect for her or give her, like, what did you say? A fullness of attention, whatever you said. And yeah, but I mean, I just wanted to touch that because I watched that video a couple of days ago and it struck a chord with me. And then I was telling her about it. And then she said, oh no, it's more to it than that. It's more to it than that.
Yeah.
It will.
A lot of Filipinos will agree with what I said. Believe me, even if you interview the neighborhood here, they will tell you the same thing. Yeah.
That what?
That what happened in the restaurant if you go as a foreigner with your exotic beautiful girlfriend.
Speak up a little bit, please.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Even if you ask the neighborhood here, they will agree with what I said. If you go out with your Filipino girlfriend with exotic look and she looks from the province, definitely the waiter or the waiters or the cashier will approach the foreigner, not the exotic girlfriend that you brought in the restaurant.
And why? But why? Why do you think they will approach the... not approach the ethnic girl, and then they will approach the...
Because most of the provincial girls are not very shy, not really confident with themselves. With I think 80% something.
80%?
Yeah.
Not confident.
Diba? You met the other lady from, who was that? Prezi.
Yeah.
That's one good example that if you will bring her to the restaurant, how do you think the waiter will approach the two of you? You got it now?
She brought up a point. When I first got here at the hotel in Pasay, that's Pasay, Pasay. I was there for a month, probably.
Yeah, almost.
And I have this chatmate online who's from
Valenzuela.
Valenzuela. Very dark, ethnic looking, no makeup, very plain, but beautiful. Her face is beautiful. She would be considered exotic. She's younger. I don't know, maybe she's like 30, 31, like that. And she wanted to see me. I'd been chatting her for a while, and she wanted to see me. And so I was like, okay, fine. I know I don't like her, but like, just because she's like young, she's childish, but she's nice. She always treats me well online and always speaking to me. So, okay, fine. You're near me. She said, I'm near. I would love to come and visit you. So I gave her the name of the hotel, and she arrived. And I met them at a store down the street. Went there, and they were just the way that they were acting. They were from Valenzuela, is a province, right?
Not really a province, but
why is she acting provincial then? Why is she from the? She's very provincial.
yeah,
How
the way
she's
she
acting.
acts. Yeah.
Yeah, and so can you pause the video for 1 second?
I
Just
was-
pause it. Don't stop it. Pause it. Pause right there.
This one?
So I invite her and her cousin to the hotel. And when I'm walking, and I go in, they're behind me. So we go into the entrance. It's an open, like, walk space,
Lobby.
place where people sit to be taken care of, to wait.
Yeah, the lounge or the lobby area.
The lobby area. And so they follow me in the lobby. When we get to the hallway where the elevators were, they stop. I'm assuming that they're going to walk behind me. I'm leading the way. I get to the elevator and they completely stopped. Like they were frozen. And then I'm like, I step out of the elevator and I'm like, come, what are you doing? Come. And then they were like timid and tentative. And then the older kuya came and he followed them because he was like, who are you? Like, what are you doing in here? Like, and then I said, kuya, they're with me. And then finally they started walking to the elevator and they were afraid to get on the elevator. Like, literally. And I'm like, I thought they were playing games or something. I'm like, what are you guys doing? Like, and then we went to the room, and they were there for like a little while. They just wanted to use the restroom and get the air conditioner for a while, cool off, and then they were annoying me. So I was like, I got to get these girls out of my hotel. I got to get them out. So I said, okay. So I told them that I would take them to the store.
Hold on. You were with them, the way they act towards you. And how about other people? For example, you go to the restaurant with them. How do you think we'll approach?
Oh, I don't think that.
Diba?
I don't think that the restaurant staff will, because they're you guys are Filipino. They're Filipino. And how Filipinos are, you don't directly confront people.
But of course, like what we're on the topic that we're talking, if you go to the restaurant, bringing your girlfriend.
No, that's my point. My point is, I don't think that, like in America, like you would get checked. People would like, if I go into the restaurant, the waiter would be like, they might even say something to me like, yo, what do you want? Like, order, like, or something, or anything. Like, they would show impatience towards me. I don't think the Filipino people, staff, would show impatience towards another Filipina. They would just address me. Or address the foreigner. Instead of addressing the shy, they would automatically assume that, okay, she's from the province. She doesn't know anything. I will not even talk to her. I will talk to this foreigner. So they will address me or whatever other foreigner she's with. So I got them back on the elevator, and they were acting like they didn't know how to get off of the elevator.
Yeah.
They were like
They were hesitant to
get off of the to get on and to get off of the elevator. They were completely hesitant. Then I watched about 3 days ago. I watched a video of a cute Filipina doing her vlog, and the topic was what my life was before I met my husband. And her story is that she lived in one of the provinces here, and she said when she was growing up in school, and I'm not picking on poor people because I grew up poor, like as a child. A lot of people are poor. You know, you grow out of it, you get an education, you move on, you elevate, like that. So she basically said that, you know, when she was in the province, when she met this guy, this American, that her life drastically changed. She said before, she didn't even know how to get out of a car. She said she was working as a nanny for these new people in the Philippines, because everyone in the Philippines is not poor. Millionaires in the Philippines, like literally, dollar millionaire. And so she was working for this family, and she said that they went to grocery shopping and they left her in the car. They assumed that she could get out. She said she didn't know how to get out of the car. She didn't know to open the door. She said the only way that she was able to get out of the car is the window was open in the car. She climbed out the window of the car. That's how she got it. She didn't know how to get out of the car. But like her honesty, it's like awesome, because like I was like, wow, like how can someone be this? It's a beautiful thing when someone can show their heart. So I subscribed to her channel, and then she said that, you know, she had never been on an escalator before,
and that's why she didn't know how to.
Like she said, I've never been to the mall before. She said, so when he took me to the mall, I didn't know how to get on the escalator. She said I was terrified to get on the escalator. And so it's true, like a lot of provincial girls, they don't know a lot of things. They're not educated on, except in the context of their province. They know everything about their province, of course. But outside of that bubble, they don't know a lot. So, yeah. I guess we sort of kind of got off on a rant. Not really, maybe. Who knows? But it's still tied in together. So, yeah. Anything that you have else you want to add to it?
No more. I said a lot of things now.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm not telling you to choose an ethnic girl, a dark-skinned girl. I'm not telling you to choose a white girl or a fair-skinned woman.
Yeah.
Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Everyone chooses what they want to choose. Like I said, I'm attracted to both. I'm attracted to both. Beauty is beauty. I mean, I find beauty in all, like, black women, white women, Latino women, Filipino women. All women are beautiful. I mean, you can say some people are whatever. They won't date a certain color, or even in the Philippines, you guys have colorism. You will not date. But funny is that the women only have the colorism, and the men towards the women. But the men are dark here. For the most part, the men are dark. Am I right or no? There's no, like, if a dark-skinned Filipino man goes into a business, he will get respect. Because some men, I'm assuming that some men also bleach their skin.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the actors will bleach their skin to keep. But just in general, I mean, what is it like with the men? Will they get respect here if they're dark? If they look like they're dark skinned?
It's the same thing if he looks sophisticated, even if he has a dark skin.
As long as he's sophisticated, he can have a dark skin.
the way he acts, yeah.
So
He will be respected. Yeah.
So as long as he respects himself, as long as he's cultured, as long as he's educated, as long as he's a business-minded man, he's comfortable within himself, and he will get respect. He will get respect, as opposed to
With the other one.
the woman. The woman needs to have a light skin to get respect. Because if you see Alvina, she speaks pitch perfect English. Pitch perfect. Like, you wouldn't think that she's from the Philippines. But she can transition. Like, you speak very good English. You don't, I don't think you have you think that you don't, but you do. You speak very good English. I don't have to explain myself when I'm talking to you. And I know exactly what you're saying when you talk. Until you think something, you have your episodes on me, then I'm like, then I'm like, okay, she's having an episode. But Alvina is like, it's almost like you would assume that she was educated in America or UK or anywhere in the West, because she talks perfect English. And then she carries herself like she respects herself. But she has a dark skin. And then, so because of that, she doesn't get respect. I'm sure she does at her job, because she works at a call center, Amazon. So at her job, where English is like, highly valued. I'm sure she gets respect at her job. But just in general, when people don't know her in the Philippines, she's the first thing that a man sees on that woman is her dark skin. And he's like, whatever, like that. So I'm not telling you what to do. You can get whoever you want. But I just wanted to bring that topic up. I thought it was interesting. But anything else, I'm done. I'll get more videos up. I have a lot on my phone that I have been taking, and I'll get more up, more topics, and hopefully I can go out and interview people. That would be nice. Start doing that, interviewing people. All right, well, I'm out.